and welcome to my vlog slash extras channel. So on my main channel, I used to do sit down type videos like this where I would just sit and talk. And as I refined my vision for what I want for my channel and my business, I decided that videos like that didn't really have a place on that channel anymore, so that's why I made this one. I had been saying for a while that I was gonna make this vlog channel, but you know, with like everything in life, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then it gets to the point where you actually try to do it and the fear creeps in and whatever. But really what inspired me today to sit down and be like, all right, we've got to make this video is yesterday I was out with my friends. We ended up having a business meeting and it was really great, actually. It was super beneficial and it made me realize some things. Back in late November, early December is when I moved. I moved from my old house into the new house that we're living in now. And so I took some time off of YouTube. I think I took like a month off, but during that month while we were moving, I was also sick, but it also gave me time to really think about like what I was doing with my channel and my Instagram and what I really wanted my content to be, because up until that point I was like making YouTube videos, but a lot of them weren't, they were like this, they were just me sitting and talking, and they didn't necessarily have some type of solution that they were solving or some type of value that they were providing. But over the month I took off, it really gave me time to sit and think about what I wanted for this brand, because even though I'm at the start, how long have I been doing YouTube? I can't, where is my phone? Where is my phone? Okay, so I came back to YouTube in about 5 months ago, and I didn't really exactly know what I wanted to do with it. I knew it wanted to be like self-help based, but I didn't know specifically what. And just saying like I want a self-improvement channel is extremely vague, and it left me, you know, it was too vague that it wasn't niche down enough that when you have something that's so, there's too many possibilities, it can be very overwhelming. But over the break, it gave me time to really think about what I wanted for my channel and my content creation and my brand, because this is what this is, even though I'm only 5 months into it. Really, technically, only seriously started like building my brand this year in 2021, because it gave me a lot of time to think, and so I took time off so I could get things kind of organized and really figure out what my mission was and what my vision was. And so I think over the process of that, I came up with know yourself to grow yourself, which is like, I guess, kind of the whole idea behind my channel. And like, if you've seen my main channel's YouTube banner, it says know yourself to grow yourself, conscious living for women who want more out of life. And so that's like essentially what I'm about and the type of content that I've been trying to make lately. As you can check, starting January 2021, at the start of the new year, my content really took a switch from just like kind of random me talking about things to like actual content that is providing value in solving a problem. Now I'm at the point where I know pretty well the vision that I have for myself and my brand. My videos are, you know, they're about spirituality, self-improvement, consciousness, really just, I kind of want to share things that I have learned over the course of my life that have made the biggest difference. And for me, that has been spirituality, that has been self-improvement. And you know, I think the reason why I went with conscious living is because I like spirituality. I'm a spiritual person, but you'd be surprised with the lack of consciousness that there is in some, you know, certain parts of the spiritual community. And not only consciousness, but also logic. I'm a huge logic person. I took traditional logic when I was in middle school and high school, and you know, I learned about fallacies, logic, rhetoric, formal debate, informal debate. Like, I learned all those things. And so though I'm a spiritual person, I am also a logic and science-based person. I like things that are logical. I like things that are based in research. And so I kind of made that distinction of like conscious living just because, I don't know, I wanted to try to get it across that there is deeper thought that goes into the things that I put out. But with the little meeting that I had with my friends yesterday, because we're all business owners in some way, I have my YouTube, I also have my Depop, and then my friend Q, she just opened up her own tattoo studio. She's the only artist there, and she's doing like a whole tattoo art therapy thing, and it's really awesome. And then my friend Arsenio, he's opening his own barber shop, which is gonna have like merch and like lots of amazing things. And so I'm very fortunate to have friends in my life who are also entrepreneurs and get what it's like. And the conversation that we had yesterday, I was basically talking to them. I was like, I've been doing this for 5 months, really only for, you know, one, seriously. And I was just trying to figure out, just trying to talk and be like, what do I need to do to grow? Like, what is gonna take me from where I am now to that next level of like legitimacy, I guess. Like, it's very weird when you're starting a brand and you're at the very beginning of it, because the reason why brands are brands is because they have some form of legitimacy behind them, I guess. I don't know the best way to describe it, but you look at Nike, they're not just selling you shoes, like they're selling you the brand. You know, people don't just buy Nike because it's a nice shoe or whatever. They buy it because of that little swoosh, you know. And it can be hard to have people take your brand seriously when it's the beginning, because it is such the beginning that it's hard for other people to see the vision. And they look at my YouTube channel or my Instagram page and it's like, all right, she's got some videos out and some posts. When for me, it goes way beyond that. Like, I have, you know, the entire rest of my life planned out. Like, I know the things I'm gonna do and accomplish, and it's just kind of like getting there and, you know, doing it in a way where I can show people like, hey, look, like I have a legitimate vision. I'm not just doing this for fun. This isn't just a hobby. Like, I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about, you know, just improving yourself and becoming a better person, always trying to find ways to make life better. I love that, and I love spirituality, but like more than anything, I'm a businesswoman. I love business. I love finance. I love entrepreneurialism. Like, all of that is my bread and butter. Like, before I really got into spirituality, like seriously, and self-improvement and things like that, I loved business, and I always knew that I wanted to be an author, always knew that I wanted to work for myself one day. And so those are the things that, you know, I plan on doing. Like, I'm not just some chick in my garage, welcome to my garage, knowledge, who's just trying to, you know, just make videos for fun. Like, this is something that I'm serious about, and I'm serious about building, and I see myself becoming a successful person one day. And, you know, it's just kind of trying to figure out how I can portray that vision to others as well, so they will know, like, I'm in it to win it. Like, I take this seriously. I am passionate about, you know, my craft, both on the artistic side and also the business side. And then we were discussing in relation to my Depop shop as well, because just trying to look for ways to grow that as well, because I am doing Depop full time now, so it is my main source of income. I'm at about 1,300 followers right now. I have I think I have 111 items sold, and I was just talking to them, just trying to find ways to grow it, you know, because I have been reading this book called Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. Let me go get it, actually. Here it is. It's a fantastic book for anyone who is looking to become more financially literate. I know for me personally, like, and I hate that it's kind of taboo to say, but I plan on being a wealthy person one day. Like, I grew up, you know, poor most of the time, like quite poor. And I never want to have to experience that ever again. And I also don't want my children to have to experience that. And so, but I'm also just passionate about business and finances in general. Anyone who is like me will understand that it's really not about the money. It's more about the game, you know, like playing the game, not even playing to win, just playing because you purely enjoy it. Like, there's no joy quite like business to me. But I've been reading this, and essentially summed up. Not completely, but a part of the book. It basically states that if you want to get rich, you have to start a business. Like, that's the way to go. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to start a whole other business when I technically already have two. So that's what I was discussing with my friends, is just the way to grow my other two businesses. And they gave me some good input about my Depop, which I definitely, at first, I'll admit, like, at first it really kind of shook me, because I like to think that I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to business and marketing and, you know, getting shit done, hustle, things like that. But it humbled me, because my friend Q, she told me some things that I had never thought about before, and it was a humbling moment, because I am passionate about business, and it was a good reminder that while I'm passionate about it, I sure as hell don't know everything. And then in regards to my YouTube and my content creation, it was the fire lit under my ass that was like, all right, I need to start this vlog channel. Because what I did on my channel, my main channel before I made the switch to really taking my brand seriously and only putting out that specific content that was geared to it, you know, I just posted whatever. It was just sit down talk videos like this, which was good in that GaryVee, one of his biggest advice when you're trying to build a business or grow a brand or whatever, is you want to document, don't create. And so I was in a few months where I was documenting, but I wasn't creating. And then I switched over and I was creating, but I wasn't really documenting. I mean, I do post things here and there on my Instagram stories, but as far as videos went, you know, I stopped documenting what the whole process is like. And so that's why I'm here making this video, is I want to document this process of me essentially trying to become a successful businesswoman. You know, of course, what I do on my main channel is about wellness and spirituality and leveling yourself up and consciousness and stuff like that, which those things are very important to me. But, you know, I love the business aspect of those things, and I want to help others who are trying to grow businesses as well. I think witnessing someone else who's also at the start of building their brand, the start of building their own career and forging their own path for themselves, I think it could be helpful to, you know, have something like this. And also, I want to be able to look back on these videos one day and be like, oh my God, like, there's baby Shannon, 18 years old, like, working her ass off in her garage to build the life for herself that she wants. And so I think these videos will be very interesting to look back on. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I'm gonna wrap it up before I am blind, but expect a lot of things from this channel. Like, I really want to get seriously into documenting, not only because documentation is good, it's good to keep record of things, and it's good to really include people in the behind the scenes and the juicy details of your life that they don't see in just like a 20-minute video of you know, describing how to overcome your ego or something like that. Like, there's really so much more to me and to my life, and I want to be able to share that. And also, just doing this, it helps me create in general, because the more you do create, like, I know for me with my main channel, even now, months later, like, once I get in the flow of the video, it's easy, but intros are so hard. And you can tell too, if you watch the intros of all my videos, I'm so awkward. But, you know, once I get in the flow state, it's fine and I'm normal. But, like, at first, it's so anxious to be in front of the camera and to be speaking. So even with this and with making vlogs or just extras, sit down type talk videos, it gets me in front of the camera more, which will then have the butterfly effect. It will help me improve my main channel. So yeah, it's just all around awesome. I am looking forward to the growth in 2021. I am trying to work my ass off for this brand this year. Like, I want this to be a big year for growth. You know, I want to look back on this year and say that I tried my damn near hardest. You know, like, I don't want to look back with regrets or think that I was lazy. I really want to know that I gave it my all. Not that if I don't grow after this year, I'll give up. Hell no. Like, this is my passion. This is what I see myself doing for my whole life. And there's nothing that could really deter me from that. You know, if it takes me 3 or 4 years to become, you know, successful, like whatever that even means, like it's such a vague term. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.